well, the hard part of the game is over. This game is us against Yuna, actually, where we go through all of our Aeons one at a time. I think I'm actually going to work backward. Starting with the Magus sisters, who were a very, very big help. And we get to see the actual things. A very big help in this last battle against the final Aeon. Because they actually did what they were supposed to do. Let's get them out here. Possessed by Yu Yevon. Yeah, as soon as we summon the Aeons, since Yu Yevon doesn't have a body. Well, we got these guys. I can actually summon against them, which is funny. We still have our auto life from the previous battle, which is nice. Let's just cure Lulu up. If you use zombie against them, then it'll be fun times. But let's... Actually, did I give you... No, I just gave you slow. Let's get Riku in here, because I believe she has Histega, which we do not have on our party anymore. Ah. But this battle is a lot harder, or a lot easier if you haven't gotten any of the special Aeons, because, well, they're just not going to exist here. Forgive me if my thoughts are disjointed. Stupid pagodas are gonna still be messing everything up. Let's... Which one's you? You're the biggest one. Okay, good. Yeah, luckily they have the same stats as far as I know of like how we left them. So let's just kill them quickly. Okay, I just needed to get past that initial round of them attacking me, because, hoo boy. So I think this part of the battle you can still lose, possibly. But not the Lancer has an overdrive. Let's not use magic because you have reflect up. What overdrive do you even have? I don't think you just use Kamisada again? It's gonna hurt somebody. Ow. Well, he has auto life, so yeah. Yuna's got a grand summon, but... Oh, that's why you can't lose. Everybody has permanent auto life. That's... Right, okay. I had questions in my mind, so you know what? Let's just stab. You have very high evasion. I'm kind of impressed. that's summon number 1. Mega Sisters are very nice, named after Lancer movies and Yaakov. Of course, 3 very good friends. Served me very well. And we're gonna have more fun times with them in the post-game. It's kind of sad that we're destroying them. That's it. They're done. Next up, in terms of people that we got, we'll go in order of how we received them. Let's get out Withbrin. Withbrin, once again, the representation of Seymour's pain. His own mother turned herself into an Aeon in order to give him a permanent accompaniment, and all it did was drive him mad with power and hate. And this too is possessed by Yu Yevon. This is the sin that could have been. Instant death. Not a lot of health. High evasion though, apparently. But luckily, well, I think it's time to, we have the ability, I should say, to put Seymour's mother to rest. You can have the Aeons use their overdrives on you if you want, but I don't know. I'd rather just kill them. If you're coming here later in the game, though, you would just actually just be like one-shotting them. It's ridiculous and hilarious. And thank you for your help throughout the game, Withbrin. I appreciate it so much. Even if it was a shorter time again than usual. Next up, Spirit. Boom. It's nice that we get to see these one last time, the full animations. Even the legendary mercenary, Yojimbo, is possessed by Yu Yevon. No amount of power or skill can stop that. We never got his last overdrive, which is sad, but in the post game too. But the summon that we got at the Cavern of Stolen Faith, the one that was, well, moved in order to prevent summoners from dying, the one that represents the summoner that Lulu failed, has finally been put to rest. Hopefully Lulu will find some peace about that too. Next up, Bahamut. Kite came to us at a very fortuitous time. Branded as right before we were branded as traitors by Yevon, we ran into the temple. After stopping a wedding, Bahamut's been possessed as well. After stopping the wedding between Seymour and Yuna, running away, getting thrown into Via Purifico with pretty much only Bahamut by our side to help us. This is gonna kill all three of us. Bahamut's been extremely useful. That's right, you're gonna see this 3 times. Bahamut's been extremely useful throughout the game. The first Aeon that gave us damage break, and just the one that we used for all the boss killing. So much destruction. It's been great. Soon, eternal rest. Look at that. Bahamut's also the one that's been helping us throughout the game. The one that appeared to us when the very beginning of the game, when we were in Xanarkand, and throughout the rest of the game. So thank you, Kite. Thank you for guiding us on this journey. Thank you for being the power that you were. Hopefully that sleep that you've been craving is now here. Up next, the Queen of Ice that we got in Makalania Temple. The one that came to our aid when we faced down Seymour for the very first time. The Mystery Aeon at that time. Ow. But Shiva, Fury, has been... Please defeat me. Has been one of our best Aeons. Also. I mean, they all were, really, but... Let's get some Farag in here. Make it quick. He's helped us out immensely. Many boss fights, many times. And, now she too has finally been able to rest. Up next, the Aeon that we got from Jose Temple. Way back. So far back that I forgot it when I was trying to figure out all the stuff in the Baj, the Baj Temple. Jose. The lightning just reminds me of Riku and her fear. Poor thing. But Luca here, Ixion, has also been a pretty good help, especially in the Thunder Plains, where we had, you know, just a really hard time with some of the enemies, but because of Luca's lightning affinity, we were able to get past it. Lucas helped out with several other bosses too. Overall, one of my favorite designs for an Aeon. Wow, they actually got an Eternal. But, well... I just wanted her to get an attack. Really? Really? Okay, well... I'm going to give Luca some peace as well. very powerful move when I'm not using it. I think these fights are actually going to be harder when we go around next time, because the enemies are going to be stronger. Are you going to get your, oh, she's going to get her overdrive. Wow. If you want to use Thor's hammer against us, Luca, feel free. We literally cannot lose. End it right here. But this horse is now going to greener pastures. This must be hurting Yuna with all the bonds she created. Penultimately, we've got Eliscor. In Kilika Temple. Spent, I would say, 90% of the game with him. He has been a marvel, especially at the beginning of the game when we just had no one on the shoulder. That's actually kind of funny that she just was not in the animation. At the beginning of the game, when he was just a wonder going through the high road and surrounding areas, especially with the Ochus. But now, well, now he has had his time. And I'm gonna grand summon meta to use on him, because we're out of summons otherwise. And I think it would be appropriate to get meta out here for one last hurrah before his final hurrah. We're gonna use Energy Blast. Which is the one that we got out of, from the dog. We got it from a dog. But now Eliscor, his watch is over. Thank you very much. You have been such a help, such a powerhouse, such a good Aeon. Finally, where it all began. Meta. The first summon that we received. The one that signaled the beginning of our adventure and our eventual fate. The summon's been with us through thick and thin, and I think it's only fitting that Uni gets the final blow. Strike me down. And now, the summons are gone. There's nothing left. Yu Yevon has no host.